What is the term for a long narrative poem, often written about a hero or heroic deeds? A. Sonnet. B. Epic. C. Ode. D. Ballad. Answer. B. Epic. What is the literary term for a recurring symbol or motif throughout a literary work that contributes to the development of a theme? A. Allegory. B. Archetype. C. Motif. D. Irony. Answer. C. Motif. What term describes a character that undergoes significant development or change over the course of a story? A. Flat character. B. Static character. C. Dynamic character. D. Stock character. Answer. C. Dynamic character. What is the term for the narrative device in which future events are hinted at by the author? A. Flashback. B. Foreshadowing. C. Irony. D. Metaphor. Answer. B. Foreshadowing. Which term refers to a humorous play on words? A. Metaphor. B. Simile. C. Pun. D. Alliteration. Answer. C. Pun. Figures of speech. What figure of speech involves the repetition of the initial consonant sounds of words? A. Assonance. B. Consonance. C. Alliteration. D. Onomatopoeia. Answer. C. Alliteration. Which figure of speech compares two unlike things using the words, like, or, as? A. Metaphor. B. Simile. C. Personification. D. Hyperbole. Answer. B. Simile. Which figure of speech gives human characteristics to non-human objects or abstract ideas? A. Hyperbole. B. Irony. C. Metaphor. D. Personification. Answer. D. Personification. What figure of speech involves an exaggeration for emphasis or effect? A. Understatement. B. Hyperbole. C. Oxymoron. D. Paradox. Answer. B. Hyperbole. Which figure of speech involves a contradiction in terms, such as, jumbo shrimp? A. Oxymoron. B. Paradox. C. Irony. D. Simile. Answer. A. Oxymoron. What is the term for a narrative technique that blurs the boundary between reality and fiction, often used to question the nature of truth and reality? A. Metafiction. B. Magical realism. C. Stream of consciousness. D. Epistolary novel. Answer. A. Metafiction. Which term describes a figure of speech in which a part is used to represent the whole, or vice versa, such as, all hands on deck? A. Metonymy. B. Synecdoche. C. Anaphora. D. Chiasmus. Answer. B. Synecdoche. What literary term refers to the emotional atmosphere or feeling created by a piece of writing, often established through setting, tone, and diction? A. Tone. B. Mood. C. Theme. D. Diction. Answer. B. Mood. Which term refers to the use of words that imitate the sounds they describe, such as, buzz, or, hiss? A. Onomatopoeia. B. Alliteration. C. Assonance. D. Consonance. Answer. A. Onomatopoeia. What is the term for a character, often a minor one, who highlights the traits of a main character by contrast? A. Foil. B. Protagonist. C. Antagonist. D. Confidant. Answer. A. Foil. Advanced figures of speech. What figure of speech involves an implicit comparison between two unlike things by stating that one thing is another, such as, time is a thief? A. Simile. B. Metaphor. C. Personification. D. Hyperbole. Answer. B. Metaphor. Which figure of speech involves the repetition of a word or phrase at the beginning of successive clauses or sentences, often used to create emphasis? A. Anaphora. B. Epistrophe. C. Anadiplosis. D. Antithesis. Answer. A. Anaphora. What figure of speech involves a seemingly self-contradictory statement that, upon closer inspection, reveals a deeper truth, such as, less is more? A. Oxymoron. B. Paradox. C. Irony. D. Euphemism. Answer. B. Paradox. Which figure of speech involves a sharp, often harsh, contrast between ideas or words within a balanced grammatical structure, such as, to err is human, to forgive, divine? A. Antithesis. B. Chiasmus. C. Paradox. D. Hyperbole. Answer. A. Antithesis. What figure of speech involves the reversal of the order of words in parallel phrases, such as, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country? A. Anaphora. B. Chiasmus. C. Antithesis. D. Synecdoche. Answer. B. Chiasmus. Which term refers to a critical approach that analyzes texts based on the linguistic theory that structures of language influence the structures of thought and culture? A. Structuralism. B. Post-structuralism. C. Deconstruction. D. Formalism. Answer. A. Structuralism. What term describes the narrative technique where the narrative is self-reflexive, acknowledging its own fictional status, often by breaking the fourth wall? A. Magic realism. B. Metafiction. C. Epistolary. D. Allegory. Answer. B. Metafiction. Which literary term refers to a situation in which incongruity appears between expectations of something to happen and what actually happens instead, often used to highlight human folly or societal issues? A. Dramatic irony. B. Situational irony. C. Verbal irony. D. Cosmic irony. Answer. B. Situational irony. What term describes a genre of literature that explores the influence of colonialism and postcolonialism on cultures and societies, often examining identity, power, and resistance? A. Postcolonial literature. B. Transcendentalism. C. Romanticism. D. Realism. Answer. A. Postcolonial literature. What is the term for a recurring element, symbol, or motif in literature that represents universal patterns of human nature and experience, such as the hero, the mentor, or the journey? A. Symbolism. B. Archetype. C. Allegory. D. Motif. Answer. B. Archetype. Highly advanced figures of speech. Which figure of speech involves the juxtaposition of two contradictory terms to create a paradoxical effect, such as deafening silence? A. Oxymoron. B. Paradox. C. Irony. D. Litotes. Answer. A. Oxymoron. What figure of speech involves the repetition of the last word of one clause at the beginning of the following clause, often used for emphasis or rhetorical effect? A. Epistrophe. B. Anaphora. C. Anadiplosis. D. Chiasmus. Answer. C. Anadiplosis. Which figure of speech involves a rhetorical question that is asked for effect rather than to obtain an answer, often used to emphasize a point or provoke thought? A. Rhetorical question. B. Hypophora. C. Antiphrasis. D. Aerothema. Answer. D. Aerothema. What figure of speech involves a sudden turn from the general audience to address a specific group or person, often used to draw attention or create a dramatic effect? A. Apostrophe. B. Epitsuxis. C. Hypotaxis. D. Zeugma. Answer. A. Apostrophe. Which figure of speech involves the use of a word in such a way that it is understood differently in relation to two or more other words it modifies or governs, often creating a humorous or rhetorical effect, such as, he stole both her car and her heart that fateful night? A. Synecdoche. B. Zeugma. C. Antonoclasis. D. Paronomasia. Answer. B. Zeugma. Which figure of speech involves the repetition of words derived from the same root but with different endings, often used to create emphasis or a poetic effect? A. Polyptodon. B. Anadiplosis. C. Epistrophe. D. Antonoclasis. Answer. A. Polyptodon. What figure of speech involves a play on words in which a word is used in two different senses simultaneously, often to create a pun or humorous effect? A. Solepsis. B. Zeugma. C. Antonoclasis. D. Paronomasia. Answer. C. Antonoclasis. Which figure of speech refers to the repetition of conjunctions in close succession, often used to create a sense of overwhelming abundance or to add emphasis? A. Polysyndeton. B. Asyndeton. C. Anaphora. D. Epitsuxis. Answer. A. Polysyndeton. What figure of speech involves the use of an adjective or descriptive phrase that is unnecessarily redundant, often for rhetorical effect? A. Pleonasm. B. Tautology. C. Redundancy. D. Paronomasia. Answer. A. Pleonasm. Which figure of speech involves the use of a descriptive phrase or epithet in place of a proper name, often to characterize the person or thing being described? A. Metonymy. B. Synecdoche. C. Periphrasis. D. Antonomasia. Answer. D. Antonomasia. What figure of speech is characterized by the inversion of the usual order of words or clauses, often used for emphasis or to maintain a particular meter in poetry? A. Hyperbaton. B. Anostrophe. C. Chiasmus. D. Anacoluthon. Answer. A. Hyperbaton. Which figure of speech involves a sudden break in a sentence that leaves it incomplete, often to convey overwhelming emotion or to prompt the reader to complete the thought? A. Aposypesis. B. Anakaluthon. C. Ellipsis. D. Apostrophe. Answer. A. Aposypesis. What figure of speech involves the use of a word or phrase that has a double meaning, especially when the second meaning is risque or inappropriate? A. Double entendre. B. Pun. C. Irony. D. Paradox. Answer. A. Double entendre. Which figure of speech involves addressing an absent or imaginary person or a personified abstraction, often used to express emotion or to create a dramatic effect? A. Apostrophe. B. Metonymy. C. Synecdoche. D. Erotema. Answer. A. Apostrophe. What figure of speech involves an abrupt change from one syntactic structure to another within the same sentence, often used to convey confusion or a stream of consciousness effect? A. Anakaluthon. B. Parataxis. C. Hypotaxis. D. Hypophora. Answer. A. Anakaluthon. Lesser known figures of speech. What figure of speech involves the use of a word in such a way that it expresses an exaggerated statement or claim not meant to be taken literally? A. Hyperbole. B. Litotes. C. Antiphrasis. D. Meiosis. Answer. D. Meiosis. Which figure of speech involves a substitution of a descriptive word or phrase for a proper name or of a proper name for a quality associated with the name, such as, a Scrooge, for a miser? A. Antonomasia. B. Periphrasis. C. Metonymy. D. Synecdoche. Answer. A. Antonomasia. What figure of speech refers to the repetition of a word or phrase at the beginning of successive clauses, often used to create emphasis or rhythm? A. Anaphora. B. Epistrophe. C. Polyptodon. D. Epinalepsis. Answer. A. Anaphora. Which figure of speech involves the deliberate use of understatement by negating the opposite of what is meant, such as, not bad, to mean, good? A. Meiosis. B. Litotes. C. Hyperbole. D. Oxymoron. Answer. B. Litotes. What figure of speech involves the use of a series of words, phrases, or clauses, without conjunctions, often to create a concise, impactful statement? A. Polysyndeton. B. Asyndeton. C. Ellipsis. D. Parataxis. Answer. B. Asyndeton. Which figure of speech involves a seemingly self-contradictory statement or proposition that, when investigated, may prove to be well-founded or true? A. Oxymoron. B. Paradox. C. Antithesis. D. Chiasmus. Answer. B. Paradox. What figure of speech involves a word or phrase used in a context where it does not literally apply, often to create a vivid or imaginative effect, such as, the mouth of a river? A. Metaphor. B. Metonymy. C. Synecdoche. D. Catachresis. Answer. D. Catachresis. Which figure of speech involves the repetition of the same word or words at both the beginning and end of a sentence or clause, such as, the king is dead, long live the king? A. Epinalepsis. B. Epitsuxis. C. Anadiplosis. D. Anaphora. Answer. A. Epinalepsis. What figure of speech involves the repetition of a word with a change in meaning, often to create a play on words or rhetorical effect, such as, time flies like an arrow, fruit flies like a banana? A. Solepsis. B. Zeugma. C. Antonoclassis. D. Polyptodon. Answer. C. Antonoclassis. Which figure of speech involves the use of two opposite ideas in the same sentence or phrase to achieve a contrasting effect, such as, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times? A. Antithesis. B. Chiasmus. C. Paradox. D. Oxymoron. Answer. A. Antithesis. What is the term for nonfiction writing that presents factual information about a subject, often written by experts in their field? A. Biography. B. Autobiography. C. Memoir. D. Expository writing. Answer. D. Expository writing. Which type of nonfiction writing focuses on recounting personal experiences and memories, often emphasizing emotional or reflective elements? A. Biography. B. Autobiography. C. Memoir. D. Essay. Answer. C. Memoir. What is the term for nonfiction writing that investigates and explores a specific topic or issue in depth, often using extensive research and analysis? A. Biography. B. Autobiography. C. Reportage. D. Investigative journalism. Answer: D. Investigative journalism. Which nonfiction genre involves presenting factual events or information in a narrative style, often focusing on real-life stories and historical events? A. Biography. B. Autobiography. C. Narrative nonfiction. D. Expository writing. Answer: C. Narrative nonfiction. What is the term for a nonfiction work that provides a detailed account of a person's life, written by someone else? A. Autobiography. B. Memoir. C. Biography. D. Essay. Answer: C. Biography. Which type of nonfiction writing is focused on presenting arguments and opinions on a specific topic, often with the intent to persuade or inform the reader? A. Biography. B. Autobiography. C. Editorial. D. Essay. Answer: C. Editorial. What is the term for nonfiction writing that explores a particular theme, idea, or topic, often from the author's personal perspective? A. Biography. B. Autobiography. C. Essay. D. Reportage. Answer: C. Essay. Which nonfiction genre involves providing factual information and instructions on how to do something, often in a step-by-step format? A. Biography. B. Autobiography. C. How to guide. D. Editorial. Answer: C. How to guide. What is the term for nonfiction writing that focuses on presenting facts, data, and information without personal opinions or interpretations? A. Autobiography. B. Biography. C. Expository writing. D. Memoir. Answer: C. Expository writing. Which type of nonfiction writing is a first-person account of a person's own life experiences and memories? A. Autobiography. B. Biography. C. Memoir. D. Essay. Answer: A. Autobiography. What is the term for nonfiction writing that provides a factual account of events or issues as they unfold, often in a journalistic style? A. Autobiography. B. Biography. C. Reportage. D. Expository writing. Answer: C. Reportage. Which nonfiction genre involves presenting a chronological account of historical events or periods, often focusing on analysis and interpretation? A. Biography. B. Autobiography. C. History. D. Memoir. Answer: C. History. What is the term for nonfiction writing that combines factual information with literary elements such as narrative style and storytelling techniques? A. Expository writing. B. Narrative nonfiction. C. Editorial. D. How to guide. Answer: B. Narrative nonfiction. Which nonfiction genre involves presenting an author's own interpretation or analysis of a specific topic, often supported by evidence and research? A. Biography. B. Autobiography. C. Essay. D. Editorial. Answer: C. Essay. What is the term for a short nonfiction work that explores a single topic or idea in depth, often expressing the author's personal viewpoint? A. Editorial. B. Essay. C. Reportage. D. Biography. Answer: B. Essay. These questions cover various types and aspects of nonfiction writing, helping to expand your understanding of different genres and styles within this category of literature. Related to only English literature. ChatGPT. Certainly. Here are some multiple choice questions specifically related to English literature. English literature. Who is considered the author of the epic poem, Paradise Lost? A. William Wordsworth. B. John Milton. C. Geoffrey Chaucer. D. William Shakespeare. Answer: B. John Milton. Which Shakespearean play features the characters of Ophelia and Hamlet? A. Macbeth. B. Romeo and Juliet. C. Hamlet. D. King Lear. Answer: C. Hamlet. Which novel by Jane Austen features the characters Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy? A. Emma. B. Sense and Sensibility. C. Pride and Prejudice. D. Mansfield Park. Answer: C. Pride and Prejudice. Who wrote the novel, 1984, which explores themes of totalitarianism and surveillance? A. George Eliot. B. George Orwell. C. Aldous Huxley. D. J.R.R. Tolkien. Answer: B. George Orwell. Which literary period in English literature is known for its focus on reason, science, and empiricism, spanning roughly from the late 17th to early 18th century? A. Romanticism. B. Renaissance. C. Enlightenment. D. Victorian. Answer: C. Enlightenment. Who is the author of the poem, The Waste Land, which is considered one of the most important works of modernist poetry. A. T.S. Eliot. B. W.B. Yeats. C. Robert Frost. D. Dylan Thomas. Answer. A. T.S. Eliot. Which novel by Charles Dickens features the character Ebenezer Scrooge and explores themes of redemption and Christmas spirit? A. Great Expectations. B. Bleak House. C. David Copperfield. D. A Christmas Carol. Answer. D. A Christmas Carol. Who is the author of the novel, To Kill a Mockingbird, which addresses issues of racial injustice and moral growth in the American South? A. Harper Lee. B. Mark Twain. C. Ernest Hemingway. D. F. Scott Fitzgerald. Answer. A. Harper Lee. Which play by Arthur Miller explores themes of hysteria and the Salem witch trials, often seen as an allegory for McCarthyism? A. Death of a Salesman. B. The Crucible. C. A View from the Bridge. D. All My Sons. Answer. B. The Crucible. Who wrote the poem, Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night, known for its powerful exploration of mortality and defiance in the face of death? A. W.B. Yeats. B. Dylan Thomas. C. Robert Frost. D. T.S. Eliot. Answer. B. Dylan Thomas. Which author wrote the novel, Frankenstein, exploring themes of creation, ambition, and moral responsibility? A. Mary Shelley. B. Emily Bronte. C. Charlotte Bronte. D. Anne Bronte. Answer. A. Mary Shelley. Which Shakespearean play features the character of Lady Macbeth, who famously urges her husband to screw his courage to the sticking place? A. Othello. B. Macbeth. C. King Lear. D. The Tempest. Answer. B. Macbeth. Who is the author of the novel, Jane Eyre, which follows the journey of an orphaned girl overcoming hardship and finding love? A. Emily Bronte. B. Charlotte Bronte. C. Anne Bronte. D. George Eliot. Answer. B. Charlotte Bronte. Which poet wrote the collection, Songs of Innocence and Experience, exploring themes of childhood innocence and adult experience? A. John Keats. B. William Wordsworth. C. Samuel Taylor Coleridge. D. William Blake. Answer. D. William Blake. Who is the author of the novel, The Great Gatsby, which explores themes of decadence, idealism, and the American dream? A. F. Scott Fitzgerald. B. Ernest Hemingway. C. John Steinbeck. D. Sinclair Lewis. Answer. A. F. Scott Fitzgerald. These questions cover a range of authors, works, and themes from English literature, offering insights into key figures and texts in literary history. Essay writing and literary analysis. In an essay, what is the term for the sentence that expresses the main idea or central point of the essay? A. Conclusion. B. Introduction. C. Thesis statement. D. Topic sentence. Answer. C. Thesis statement. Which part of an essay provides a brief overview of what will be discussed in the essay and often includes background information or context? A. Thesis statement. B. Conclusion. C. Introduction. D. Body paragraphs. Answer. C. Introduction. What is the term for the sentence that summarizes the main point of each paragraph within the essay? A. Thesis statement. B. Conclusion. C. Introduction. D. Topic sentence. Answer. D. Topic sentence. Which type of essay aims to convince the reader of a particular viewpoint or argument by presenting evidence and supporting details? A. Descriptive essay. B. Expository essay. C. Persuasive essay. D. Narrative essay. Answer. C. Persuasive essay. What type of essay focuses on describing a person, place, event, or object in detail, using sensory details to create a vivid impression for the reader? A. Expository essay. B. Narrative essay. C. Descriptive essay. D. Argumentative essay. Answer. C. Descriptive essay. Which essay type involves telling a story or recounting a series of events, often with a central theme or moral? A. Persuasive essay. B. Descriptive essay. C. Expository essay. D. Narrative essay. Answer. D. Narrative essay. What is the term for the final paragraph of an essay, which summarizes the main points discussed and often provides a concluding statement or reflection? A. Introduction. B. Thesis statement. C. Topic sentence. D. Conclusion. Answer. D. Conclusion. Which essay type aims to explain or inform the reader about a specific topic, process, or concept, often using factual information and examples? A. Persuasive essay. B. Narrative essay. C. Expository essay. D. Descriptive essay. Answer: C. Expository essay.